Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Before we dive into the microstructure, for anybody who's new on the channel, I'd like to take a quick look at the overall larger time frame. Just a quick glance, at the daily time frame. Obviously, for anybody who's already familiar with this wave count, nothing has changed, but it's still worth to just reiterate and communicate the relevant breakout points, resistance levels, and support levels. So we have two main support levels which are relevant to keep upside pressure alive and to keep a bullish scenario alive. Obviously after the low was formed in June 23, so further upside continuation in this uptrend that started in June 23. Again, there are certain levels that need to hold to keep this alive, and the lower one already led to a reaction, and this is the support region between 28.9 and 36 cents. This did lead to a successful reversal to the upside after the price formed the 1-2 setup, and we could now be in a third wave to the upside. The first wave 3 target, I already put that a while ago on this chart. It's at $1.72. Further extensions would allow for the price to get to 236 and 295 for wave 3. There isn't really a maximum for a wave 3. Also here, the internal third wave is quite extended, but yeah, that's at least serving as an initial orientation. If afterwards we form another wave 4, hold a higher low and rally once more, it can take us into the high $3 region, maybe even $4, which would be absolutely amazing. Okay, so that is the lower support region, which obviously served its purpose. Okay, the price reacted to it, and a lot of people said ADA is dead or whatever. Well, at least we have a nice rally like many other cryptos. So ADA is joining the party. And that's why I didn't want to give up on ADA, even though sometimes things take a little longer. And we know from experience that those altcoin rallies sometimes start from very ugly structures. So people misinterpret 3-wave rallies as corrective, but when we're deep in support, they sometimes just start like that. So we've had a reaction to our support region. Now, the next support region, which will, however, be relevant in the more in the short term, is located here. 1 second, not there. Here, between 60 cents and 84.7 cents. As you can see, we're quite extended to the upside. So looking at the microstructure, the move up would be a wave 1, a wave 2, an extended third. It's very extended already. We've reached the Fibonacci upside, Fibonacci area, $1.04 is resistance, the next one around 145. And to keep the immediate upside pressure alive, the price shouldn't really break below 60 cents. So I'm looking for another 4-5 pattern, which means a higher low and a higher high before this larger third wave is complete. Or in the yellow scenario, we're talking about a C wave, because whether this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, or A, B, C, it's pretty much impossible at this stage to say which one it is. What I can tell you is quite clearly that we were watching for a reaction here, happened. I'm still watching for higher prices. I would like to see higher prices, but below 60 cents, I will change my view. And I would get a bit nervous below 60 cents, but this is for me the stable element on this chart, 60 cents. Below that level, the yellow support area will become relevant again. But as long as we're holding even above the upper support area, well, we can go with our scenarios here. They are both the same at the moment in the short term. $1.04 is resistance, so we're currently fighting with that. It's an important level. It's the 100% extension. Then we have 142. And then, 142 it was. 172, 236. So yeah, these are the next ones to watch. So that's all very, very relevant. I would say now let's take a look at the smaller time frame for ADA. And by the way, if all 5 waves in white complete, then the next correction, it might be a bear market, it might just be a large correction, could be an opportunity to add positions, yeah. And then afterwards, it's gonna get funny, okay? But this is not me predicting any crazy prices. Let's first see if we can form these 5 waves and hold a higher low, because there is high risk, high chance that it's going to break after 3 waves up. Okay, so looking at the smaller time frame then, yeah, we talked about this pullback that occurred. It was a 3-wave pullback. Generally, 3-wave pullbacks leave the door open for higher. I did give ADA the chance to form a 5-wave move up, provided you with a micro support area yesterday. The price did react to it, formed another high. So that means in the blue scenario, which is in the short term, again, it's just a 15-minute chart. I should go to 30 minutes. So 30-minute chart. So this can be classed as a 5-wave move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a 5-wave move up. Doesn't mean that this 5-wave move has topped yet, but it could have, right? But it is a 5-wave move. We had a setup here, local setup, just a 4-5 pattern. Some people like to trade these. They're a bit more challenging to trade, but it did hold support. And now we could have started a pullback. So I don't know if this is a wave 2, maybe. I mean, 1, 2 setup, another one, maybe. It could also be, and because this is an ugly 5-wave move, it could also be an ABC structure. And that C wave might still extend a bit. B waves also sometimes overshoot. And in the yellow scenario, it would take us into that support region, which I've just shown you on the daily chart here, between 60 cents and 84.7 cents. That's basically the idea that we could already be in the larger 4th wave. Something I'm entertaining that idea on the Bitcoin chart as well. But I don't know, is it a 5-wave move up or is it the yellow count? This is the stable support region, right? It should hold either way, you know. There is now one in between. So the 91.5 cent level is therefore, for me, the pivot that I use to distinguish between the bullish count, blue, and the yellow count, bullish, but short-term bearish. I hope that makes sense. So due to the possible 5-wave move up, which is not very clear, I've added another support region like this one, you know, for those who want to use it, maybe for a swing trade or for scalping, you can use it. It's between 91.5 cents and 97.7 cents. And it could be for a possible pullback in wave 2. We need to get a bit more price data now in this pullback. If it started anyway, that's the first question, you know. It looks a bit like that. So if we now see a bit more of a correction, definitely we rallied from support into resistance. So it is plausible to assume maybe a bit of a pullback there, we'll see. And then as soon as we get into this price area and I actually can add the 38.2 Fib level at $1, then we can watch for a reaction. But if it breaks below 91.5 cents, it's the yellow C wave. I would not use any short trades here. I would not do any short trades personally. The overall market is bullish. We might get pullbacks, yes, but they have been corrective. So without a 5-wave move down followed by a 3-wave rally, there's no short trade setup in my opinion. Not from an Elliott wave point of view. You might have your own setups. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. If you're interested in the membership, check out the 2-minute video on our channel page. It explains what's included in the membership. For the supporter memberships here on YouTube, you can get access to some member-only updates. So today I covered Algorand, yesterday Render and Phantom, then Say and so on. You also get access to the weekly live stream every Sunday. If you're interested in more updates, you can join Discord as a gold member with updates on Discord as well as educational content, chat room, community, and so on. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.